You are live here on Hawk Radio with me, the one and only Jazzy J. This is a connection for all you guys who just starting to tune in, just starting to hear about the show. We've been getting a lot of good feedback. Hopefully we'll have some guests coming in. Got a lineup for you. We're going to be talking about the vice presidential debate. We're going to be talking about Brandy's new album that's just going to be released tomorrow on the 16th. We're going to talk about bullying and the recent story about the Amanda Todd. And also talk about this bus driver punching a girl in the face. There's a lot going on today on the show. But the first thing I want to get into that's important, that I just want to have my time just to talk about before we even have the guest on, is bullying that's going on around the world. I go on Facebook and I see people with rest in peace pages to this girl named Amanda Todd, and I was trying to figure out who she was. So being me, I decided to research and find out exactly what happened. And Amanda Todd was a teenager, 15-year-old teenager who committed suicide because she was being bullied. She made a video for YouTube before she committed suicide, about a month before she committed suicide, basically telling everybody her story. And it just took me by surprise that after making this video, no one, she posted it. They said a month before this actually happened where she committed suicide. I was just shocked that no one actually reached out and was able to save her or got her the proper help that she needed. It's a real tragedy. The entire story is basically about her being bullied ever since the 7th grade. And she made bad choices because she was influenced and she succumbed to peer pressure and posted things about her on the web. Someone took advantage of her. It was a guy. He took advantage of her and was posting her pictures all over the web. And she tried to run from this person. The police was involved. And every school she went to, the trail followed her. And these kids at this school, instead of them understanding and seeing that she's just a human being like everybody else, they bullied her. They bullied her to the point that she didn't even have no one else to turn to. She went to 3 different schools. And all they did was continue to bully her. And the person that was bullying her, the punk that was on the web, because it was disgusting, continued to follow her and continue to bully her and put her explicit photos of her on the web and telling people about her. It's students that partaked in this, knowing her story. And out of all those places that she transferred to, nobody, not one person lent a real hand to her to be an actual friend. Just one person could have changed her life. And she thought that she found someone that actually cared about her, and they turned out to be the exact same way too. See, the moral of this whole story is that we got to stop bullying people. Everybody is different. Everybody is human. Everybody makes mistakes. You need to look at yourself in the mirror before you start to talk about anybody else. This whole story sickens me, because now a mother has lost a child, and if she had brothers and sisters, her father lost a child. She was somebody's daughter, a 15-year-old little girl. And whoever that punk was that was on the web posting inappropriate pictures of her, I really just hope that God really have mercy on your soul, because I don't understand how you could do something that to a human being. But I just want everybody to listen to her story. Just go on YouTube, it's on Amanda Todd, and just sit there and take a moment and think, what if that was your daughter? What if that was your niece? What if that was your friend? What if it was you? What would you do? And to lend a helping hand to the people out here that's in high school, that's in middle school, even in college, being bullied because of their race, being bullied because of their sexual orientation, being bullied because they are who they are. Everybody in life make mistakes, but you should not bully somebody because of the mistakes in life that they've made. Now this girl is gone, and she doesn't even have any more hope left, because she's just another person who lost their life because someone was cruel enough to continue to bully them. And I don't understand how you could go to 3 different schools and nobody, not one person, care enough to say, I'll be brave enough to be that friend. So for any of you teenagers out there, anybody that's in my college, anybody that's listening to this, stop bullying people. Let them live their life. Because at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. So people, please, just lend a helping hand out to people that's getting bullied, lend a helping hand out to somebody that's not doing as well as you, because you could be the person that saved her life. She posted this thing on YouTube, and I don't know, I'm sure people I'm seeing reading the stats and the things people were writing under it, and some of the words that they were writing was disgusting. And if that's the stuff that she read before she did what she did, my heart just really just go out to those people. For you to be that low of a human being, to be able to do something like that, and instead of saying, I can help you, I could care, I could be a human being, and use the technology to help people, you're using it to hurt people. So I'm going to play another song, and hopefully somebody, even though it's the first 15 minutes of the show, somebody is out there listening, and somebody cares, and this isn't funny, this is nothing laughable. That could be your daughter, that could be your brother, that could be anybody. And this has been going on. I'm just so tired of going over these stories over people that's killing themselves because of this cruel world full of people who won't help people. If you're not the bully, if you're sitting there watching the person bully and you're not standing up, you're just as guilty. And it's time for us to stand up and make a change. So I'm going to go to the next song. It's Jazzy J here on The Connection. I'm going to play the next song, Oh Love on Green Day, and may Amanda Todd rest in peace. Brandy's new LP comes out tomorrow, October 16th. This is her new album. I think this is like her first album in several years. For so many of you guys who are 90s fans know Brandy is. She's an R&B singer. She got her new single, Put It Down, has been really raising up on the charts. She's in the top 10 for that song right now. So I hope all you guys go out there and support her. We missing old school R&B music. We missing good music in general, and she brings that good music to the people. So go out there and support Brandy. Buy her single, buy her album that's on iTunes. Just do your thing and support other people that's trying to do something with themselves. Also, new shows coming on. This week is Nashville. That started last week. Its premiere, and it plays every Wednesday at 10 p.m. on ABC. So if you're into that, go ahead and check that out as well. Hopefully, we'll have some guests coming through today. If not, we're going to go down the lineup of some more news headlines. Got things going on. Bus driver hits the lady on the bus. You want to know what's really going on? Hear all the extra stuff that's going on with that? Just keep staying tuned in, and I'm going to talk about that, and also the vice president debate with Joe Biden and Paul Ryan. All right, so just think about that and keep on listening here on Hawk Radio. Keep on being tuned in. You are here on Hawk Radio with the one and only Jazzy J. Got two guests in the house. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's your boy Q.
It's me and Brian.
So they came on down. Thank you guys for showing up. I was going over some of the reviews on the things that were going on in the world. How do you guys feel about the Amanda Todd story that just happened? They're watching the video right now as we speak, you guys.
Yeah, I feel as if that right there that's a mean thing. That, for one, she probably did seek help, but nobody helped her, and to have her go through that for as many years of torture as she went through, and her to be prosecuted and have the stigmas put on her as her being a slut, if I could say that. But that it's no excuse for that. It's no excuse for somebody to alienate or ostracize anybody like that.
And I feel the same way. For a lot of y'all who didn't tune in earlier, basically who Amanda Todd is a 15-year-old. They said she's from British Columbia. She committed suicide about 6 days ago. But before she did so, she posted a video about her being picked on, bullied, because in the 7th grade, this is something that happened 3 years ago that followed her until the end. She decides to succumb to peer pressure, post videos about herself, bad videos, you know what I mean, on a Facebook page, and the person decides to follow her throughout her life, posting these pictures on Facebook pages, on her new friends' pages, because she went to 3 different schools to get away from this person, and this cyberbully just continued to follow her, and it went from the cyberbully following her to the entire school knowing her history, and it just got to the point where she couldn't take it anymore, and in the video she talks about committing suicide a couple of times.
Ridiculous, man. I feel like people don't understand what emotions are, and emotions is probably one of the most powerful things on this earth, because emotions is something that we can't control, but at times can control us. And the fact that someone damn near was stalking her and treating her the way she was, and it seems like she didn't have any friends to help her through that situation. So her dealing with it by herself. If you've seen the movie I Am Legend and see how Will Smith was bugging out by himself and his dog, she didn't have anybody. So for her to go through that thing by herself must have, I can't even put words together of what she would have been thinking about. So for her to post the last video and explain her story and then kill herself, it's like my friend here said, it's damn near murder. They murdered her without any guns or knives or any physical harm to us. They murdered her.
They murdered her with voice, with talking. That's what took her out.
It's the breaking down of a human being. It's like you break them down little by little, and you just keep on going until they don't have nothing left, and they just say, you know what, who cares about me? I'm just going to do what they wanted me to do. Because on the video, she says that people are saying, oh, why don't she just kill herself? Why don't she just do it? Why don't she just kill herself? Why don't she, And she finally does it. And I'm reading these comments and it makes me even more disgusted, is that people is laughing at it. Like, it is nothing funny about the whole situation. There's nothing funny about it.
Not at all.
We had too many situations or things like this happen in Western New York currently, where the young man that took his life, and he sought help, but it didn't make a difference. He still took his own life, and to have this keep happening is a problem. I don't know if the peer pressure nowadays is off the charts. People want to be cool and want to be. They basically put themselves out there. Being victims is not cool. I don't know who your friends are, but if they want you to do something that you don't want to do, you should probably rethink who you want your crowd to be.
Yeah, it's basic humanity, people. It's basic humanity. You see somebody getting beat up, you see somebody that needs help, you should help them. I don't care whether... And she said on her story, which is astounding, that it got to the point at her new high school, 50 students went on the school's front yard just so they can bully her, taunt her, and the girlfriend of the boy that she supposedly slept with beat her up in front of everybody, including the teachers. It's sick. It's sick, sick, sick.
I blame it on a generation. it sound like one of the old people back in the day.
Yeah, I blame it on
It's the young kids, they just losing it. It's all about that dang on rap music.
don't even blame it on rap music.
It's not rap music, but you get what I'm saying? Like, these kids, they don't have no morals.
They have no souls.
No morals, no values, and it's not even just the music. Because it was funny, I was having this conversation with one of my friends the other day, and we was going probably for like 2 hours straight, deep discussion. It's media, the parents, their peers,
3.
All those things make up the reason why the younger generation are the way they are now.
It takes so much to make one change, and it just seem like it's so hard for people to be kind nowadays. I never see. It's like it's harder to be kind than it is to be mean. And you're supposed to be easy to be kind. Like that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Who told me this? See, an old man told me that it takes less muscle to smile than a frown. That's like the same aspect of being happy or doing something nice for a person as to going out your way and being mean. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. It should be easier to do something good for a person than to backfire and be negative.
And it take me a moment, because I just want to say, most of these people, a lot of people out here, they're not going to get it until you try to put it in front of their face and say, what if that was your daughter? What if that was your son? What if that was you? For them to sit there and say, oh, okay, I maybe I can get a little bit. But when you bully somebody to the point where they want to kill themselves, come on now. And then y'all encouraging it, and even after this girl died, y'all got Facebook pages on here, and there's still disgusting people that have the nerve to sit here and laugh at it. That just shows what type of characters and morals that you didn't get from your parents. It's sick. It's sick.
No
man.
No empathy. There's no empathy
No.
in this world. The empathy is like a lot of the dying arts and the dying forms of appreciation, and whatever you want to call it.
Common
Empathy.
courtesy.
Yep.
Common sense.
What do they call it again? Chivalry.
Chivalry, yeah. that's-
Chivalry
All those
doesn't it?
things are dying because people are all about for themselves, and the world ain't gonna change by one person.
No.
And it's all about helping others and supporting positive causes and uplifting each other. Is now it's just I gotta make my money. I gotta do this. I gotta
Okay.
do that. I gotta do that. But they don't realize the strength is in numbers. And if we do this and we get this money and we, you know what I'm saying,
Come together.
come together,
Collaborate.
life won't be as crazy as it is now. People probably won't be eating people on trains in
Trains.
Hong Kong.
Sometimes people taking that crystal salt, crystal water. I don't know what it is. They just eating. They eating people and
eating people.
people losing their religion for real. For real.
People losing their humanity.
Humanity,
That's
religion.
a-
I don't know, but
that is-
something ain't right
We don't
in this
eat people.
generation.
We don't eat people.
They say, yo, I don't eat no pork, but I
don't
definitely eat some
that-
people.
I eat that long pig.
Like this
That's
is
that human right there.
cannibalism. Just like what the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in China, but I don't know what he did or what he was on or what his
I
state
don't
of
know,
mind was.
but
But
it's
in Hong
just-
Kong,
yeah,
they
but-
eat people.
Yeah, but this ain't even the first person to be reported. Like this stuff been going on for a few months now. Like people over the summer just bugging out, just eating ears and faces and just naked in the streets. It's just like
Tyson.
Did you hear what the report was on the black male who ate the guy who was eating his face? or
what
whatever?
was he
Who was he
on?
on?
They said that he smoked marijuana.
Playing
I-
over marijuana.
I think what it was is marijuana probably was in his system along with
With the
other
bath
things.
salts. I believe it
That's
was the
crap.
bath salt.
That's crap.
Because it's no way. It was never ever any reports about
If
anybody
marijuana make you just go buck wild like that.
anybody having
I
marijuana
don't-
and committing any violent acts.
Any disgusting, heinous crime
It's
is eating
sick.
somebody's
It's
place.
sick. And I really just, I don't know. We need to have group prayer or something. You see stuff going on out, I don't know. Just sit there and hold your Bible up to somebody and say, what would Jesus do? Because people are just out here just
losing their mind.
losing their
I
mind.
don't know. What
They have nothing left. They have nothing left of them, and it's sad. So I'm gonna go on a quick break and play some music. Give my guest Q and Brian a break real quick, and then we'll be right back here on the connection with Jazzy J. And thank you guys for coming in and give y'all opinion. You are back on the connection, back here with my guest Lawrence is back in the house. Say hello, Lawrence.
You're going to jail now.
So basically, we just went off the Amanda Todd story. So the next story we're gonna go into is bus driver in Cleveland, Ohio punches a girl on the bus after she basically attacks him.
You're going to jail now.
So, for most of you guys that don't know what happened, it's on World Star Hip Hop. It's also on YouTube. It was a girl, black girl. She got on the bus in the city. She just riding on the bus, and the bus driver was just trying to do his job, and she just yelling at him, Somebody has a cell phone, starts to record and say she's on here acting like a fool. So then she continues to go back and forth, saying that she's gonna get her family on him, beat him down, and everything else. So the bus driver eventually just breaks and starts to argue back and forth with this girl. This girl had to have been a teenager. I'll give her under 18. And then he gets pissed off because she walks up to him, had a nerve to spit in his face, and then hits him a couple of times. And she backs up and go back to wherever she was, but the bus driver just stops the bus and say, "Do your line, Lawrence."
You're going to jail now.
And then he punches her out, uppercuts her, and then he picks her up and throw her out the bus. Now, I'm not here for violence at all. I don't promote violence, but it's kind of like a "what would you do" moment.
Or does she deserve it?
Or does she deserve it?
Yeah, she probably might have deserved. She probably was doing it for a while, like he was saying. You said that someone said, there go Lakeisha acting up again, or whatever her name is. All I know she was a part of Street Fighter because she got the ride. I had her leaning and tossed out the room. I was like, damn. I had my whole reaction tape. That's how crazy it was because I'd never seen it. I seen it last night.
We got live footage.
And
Live.
Keon ended up recording me with my reaction because it was that crazy. I was bouncing off the wall, rolling on the floor.
It was like shocking because I was like, I didn't know what it was. They were just saying a bus driver hit somebody, so I thought it was going to be some innocent girl, and the bus driver just, I don't know, because everybody just been snapping in this world. He just snapped and decided to just go punch her out. Now, for a guy to hit a girl, you know how it is. I thought it was going to push it and say, oh, he was wrong for hitting her, but actually I feel like both of them was in the wrong because she was just disrespectful, and that just, all she's showing is the disrespect that bus drivers get all the time. Like, and for most of y'all, I ain't got no car, so I'm riding the bus, so I be seeing people on the bus all the time just disrespecting the bus driver, and the bus driver don't say a word to them. A word. Okay.
Bath salts is the answer.
That is not the answer, guys.
It's crazy, but I mean, but then after he punched her out, the girl still don't have enough. She gets up and she say, "Come on, let's go," because he said, "You want to act like a man, I want to treat you like a man." She gets up and she goes for it again. She goes for it again.
Does she get knocked out of it?
He just pushed her around.
Manhandle her.
He could have just got some help and just subdued her. Why had to knock her out like that?
What's tripping me out is that these kids is just losing mad morals. Like the one day I'm sitting on the bus. That's why
rap music.
That's why I'm scared to get on the bus. This is my freshman year. I'm on the way to Hilbert, and this guy pulls out a cigarette. This boy had to be like 16, 17 years old. And starts smoking a cigarette on the bus. Like, on the metro.
That's NFTA Metro in Buffalo, New York. Does not condone nor they allow anyone to eat, smoke, or play loud music on the bus or rail.
Disrespectful.
Because it's all about who's the toughest and.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even explain. It'll go deep.
Yeah, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story of something that happened to me a couple of years ago.
Okay.
On the bus.
Okay.
On the bus. This is how people should react. This is how people should act. I was on the bus and I was coming from high school. I think this was my junior year. And I went to the back of the bus and I sat at which seat? The right or no? It was the left seat, the left end seat next to the window.
Okay.
It was a guy sitting next to me. He was just a normal guy. I sat down up until he started acting really wild and started cussing out other people. I was on the bus. He was sitting right next to me. So I sat there and I really didn't pay attention. I put my earbuds in my ears and I started listening to music. And next thing I know, I get a slap across my chest, and this guy has slapped me, or he has assaulted me in some way. So I get up and I was already ready to fight because I knew somebody had hit me. And I know what that feels like. Somebody assaulted me. Somebody hit me. So I get up, and as soon as I was about to strike this man, he seized up. When I say seized up, he had a seizure before I hit him. So I ran to the front of the bus and told the man to stop the bus, the driver. The bus immediately stopped. Everybody jerked. So for me going to complete rage and about to destroy this man's face, to me caring about him, his well-being, and I totally switched the whole situation around to save this man. Potentially, he probably saved his life. That's how people should act. That's how the bus driver should have reacted. He should have tried to help her, not clear her clock like he did, or it was said. He should have helped her. He should have subdued her and waited till the authorities get there, like I did on the bus. Waited till the cops or the paramedics got there to take care of the situation. He should have just took that into his own hands and knocked the girl out.
I agree.
Straight cold, knocked her out.
Because that's your job. I mean, you can't do certain things at work. That's like me going to Sears and then just a customer say something I don't like and I just curse them out. I can't do stuff like that. You're not supposed to do that. And he's a bus driver. He has like a walkie-talkie. He has numbers that he could call immediately. If the lady was being disruptive, he could have called the police just like that instead of punching her out. Now he gonna lose his job. Now he gotta fear her family coming to retaliate on him because I know he gonna have to get out that district. Okay? Because if she act like that and she a female, I don't know how his family gonna be acting. The males. Yeah. You learn from your family, so.
Man,
I blame Nicki Minaj.
I'm not trying to promote violence, but just being that environment of getting spit on, like
to get spat on. I see why he reacted that way. Because anybody sharing bodily fluid like that,
Yeah, once you spit on someone, it kind of set the
tone.
The tone for everything else. It's showing up.
Yeah.
Once you spit on someone is that's the ultimate disrespect. You damn near took off the white glove and said, "I challenge you."
You don't want to put up the white flag after you do something like that, you know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like he gonna get his time.
Yeah,
Cause he hit her hard.
Her.
she had it.
She
coming,
went.
though.
She gone.
She
Okay.
had it coming.
Okay.
But if you notice, like, no disrespect to females, but females is getting outraged.
They're getting there.
Oh.
And I agree. It's a lot of people acting like they ain't got no home training, like their mom ain't taught them that girls don't do this, girls don't do that. You don't go out in the street and just act like that. You don't know how crazy people is out here. You want to act crazy. There's some people that really is crazy, okay? They can't even help that they crazy. So you the so-called I want to be crazy. You gonna go challenge the real crazy person. Think about it, okay? Okay.
Buffalo, New York. You see a lot
It's
of
a hood.
crazy.
A lot.
At about 3 a.m., you see a lot of crazy out there. You know? I don't
that's
suggest
crazy.
you do that, but you probably shouldn't do that. But
I just thought of something though. I was trying to figure out what is the cause for the youngins to be wilding, and why they act. Why it seems like now they're doing it even more than before. I feel in a way maybe we had, not us per se us, but us as in the generations before us and probably our generation set the tone. You get what I'm saying? Because before, there was stuff like this going on, and there was always the I don't give a F attitude.
Yeah.
But now I feel like
It's
along with the internet and stuff like that, I feel like that amplifies that. Because now, not everybody was able to watch Jukes or Boys in the Hood. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But now, with kids, and this is along what Lupe Fiasco said, the kids know the internet, don't know how to use the computers more than their parents. So, of course, they're going to have access to these things. So, when they watch these things, they probably picking it up.
Yep, they sure enough is.
But let's think about it. I know me, Q, and Brian had Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we play Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know y'all watch a bunch of kung fu movies,
listen to
but
that
you
rap
never
music.
see me go out there and judo chop somebody. You never see me do that.
No.
So, what is it like? Is the parents losing their minds? Cause like
Maybe it's the parents
I
not.
don't know.
they're not enforcing
It's
anything.
it's not enforcing anything. And plus, people, and because of saying that social media is a bad thing. But for me, for my own personal choice, I don't mess with any of them because I don't see too much stuff happen. And basically, why I bring that up is that situation is people are losing contact with other people.
Yeah.
Because of social media.
It is.
People don't have conversations with each
Nope.
other anymore.
Nope.
And because the parents are as what's the word I'm looking
Strict.
for? Yeah,
Strict.
or strict or versed in that technology, they can't stop them. They can't stop their kids.
The crazy.
They can't. You can put it up, but they can put it back together, start it, and just turn it right back on and go right back to doing what they was
It's
doing.
on your phone.
It's
on your iPods. It's everywhere. The internet's everywhere.
The
So you can't
craziest
really
thing
stop
is
them.
that I noticed like people be texting over stuff. They could just call somebody and say, "Hey, I'm outside." Like I be, you leave and be like, "Okay, we late for church." Everybody get in the car, and then you be like, "Okay, see if so and so ready." Okay, so you take 5 minutes to send a text message and wait for a response instead of you calling the person and saying, "Hello, are you outside?" You don't talk. You don't talk anymore.
They don't talk
No,
anymore. They really don't.
you don't talk no
Things
more.
are less personal.
Less
Less is what's the word?
intimate. People don't have intimate relationships anymore. People don't talk to each other.
People don't know
No,
how to
maybe-
talk.
Family don't talk to each other.
Yeah.
No.
When the last time you had a dinner? Okay, you live here now. But when the last time you had a dinner with your whole family and you talked about what happened that day or that week?
I haven't had
Never.
family.
I've never.
Family dinners don't even exist no more. I don't think. I mean, people just go get their food and watch TV.
I
and shit.
still-
Hear what he said before the track started?
What happened?
He said, other than God, there is nothing more important than the moon.
Huh.
So now, with that, I can respect Big Sean.
Yeah.
But see, little things like that, his listeners is not gonna hear.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and plus he put that just in the intro of the song, just to give gratification to the Most High. Okay, I put that in there so they can't say that I don't
didn't.
have more score if I didn't say it.
But at the same time, it's
That
like
was, that was
It
smart.
could be
But
no
like,
track though.
maybe it's just
That was
actions. The
But-
actions.
dang, I don't know how I could say that. Like,
His-
is he really just trying to escape the route of attention, of bad attention? Like, oh, if I would have never said that.
They was put that stigma on me.
Yeah.
Just like any person, like any rapper, like you watch any award
the sti-
ceremony,
The
What they
stigma
say.
gonna follow.
I thank God. You know.
knowing you don't put in none of that in any of your lyrics in any song.
Yeah, but, and I don't understand is that okay? If you're gonna talk about God, I mean, do a song about God at least every once in a while. But the stuff that a lot of the hip hop artists promote, that's nothing that Christians or people that's religious would see as God-like or godly, because God don't like greed. Most of these people out here is greedy.
Yeah.
God don't like misogyny, over sexualization of people, and we push that all day long on TV. We push that all day long, and then you walk up on the stage and say, "I want to thank God." God is probably like, "What? Is you really?" Because this ain't nothing. You know what I mean? You might have made it somewhere. You might have because another person helps you, but it's the thing. It's the thought of you could thank God, but you're not really giving Him the glory and honor. Because those people, the millions of people that's downloading your music, they're not hearing that speech about God. They're hearing a song that you produced and made and put on the web. They're not hearing the speech so saying, I want to, you know, I mean, besides Kanye West, I haven't had a rap artist, mainstream rap artist, come out and have a song about religion.
That's the key word. Mainstream.
He's the only person. Only person I could think of.
Hip hop.
In the new generation, the 2000s.
It's completely killing her. It's completely killing hip hop. Most of the music I listen to is old. Like I mean, I listen to all old rap, all old hardcore, back in the day hip hop.
Common,
Like Tribe Called Quest, Roots,
Tupac.
Biggie. Any back in the day like group, I go Brand Nubians and anything back in the day is what I listen to. And plus nowadays if you do put religion on a track, they're not gonna play it on the radio.
Yeah, no, of course not. And it's crazy because
They're not
if you
gonna play it on the radio.
My bad, Jazz, but man, they was even trying to cut off the Christian section that happens on WBLK every Sunday. They was about to take off the church
what?
section.
I didn't even hear about that.
Really?
Yeah.
What was
I
it? Was
did
that
not
on the
hear
web? Was it on
They
BLK?
was on strike about that.
What?
Not too long ago.
Really?
But
Wow.
luckily, they still, you know,
Why?
have-
Like
Yeah, I was wondering what happened because on Sunday I used to listen to the Christian music and then it just shut off out of nowhere. So
see,
yeah, that was weird.
the world.
was it
doesn't
because
care.
of the
world.
ratings for the music? Nobody was listening.
I have no clue.
Wow.
This world has lost all respect
All morals.
for morals. There's no morals left in this world. I don't think morals even exist for the new generation of people. Like these teenagers that are out here, they killing each other off before they even get the chance to even think, to even live. Like every day, I'm tired of going on Facebook seeing somebody say "rest in peace," and this kid ain't even made it to 20. Can he? You know what I mean?
Can I live?
Can he live?
Can I-
He didn't live a life. He blinked his eyes and it was over.
Man.
Because a bunch of foolery that go out here. You watching videos all day. You thinking that these rappers that made it in the industry because they was thugged out. No, okay. Some of these people actually went to college. If you research some of your favorite artists, they were in college. They was in performing art high
Be
school.
Shocked.
Yeah, but
Even Tupac was in performing art high school, and he's the
Tupac
thuggest thug in the
very
world.
intelligent man.
Very smart.
He
Okay.
was smart. The best of them, he was smart. He went
A
to
lot of them are very smart. Lil Wayne graduated.
Even 2 Chainz.
I believe probably
Yeah.
top of his class.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
He was an honor
graduated.
student. But these people don't see that. See what I mean? They're pushing what the industry is telling them they should push.
Exactly.
They're pushing the lyrics that the industry feel they should push. But if you really think about it, music ain't selling like it used to back in the day.
No.
Because back in the day, people would be just selling records like hotcakes all day long, just going around. You're not selling much on iTunes because people steal your music all day long. So maybe that could show how people won't support that. People not supporting it.
You could ask the question, what was hip hop?
What
What was hip hop? when hip hop was born back in
Hip
back
hop
in the day,
was like the form of unity for black people. Damn near.
It was the reality.
Between you,
The reality.
me, and Lawrence, I'm probably the only one out of a lot of people who know the main
Of hip-hop?
sections of hip hop.
Yeah.
It wasn't just rap. It was dancing,
Graffiti.
Boy,
it
graffiti,
was
A way of life.
DJing.
spoken word.
DJ.
It
It was sometimes it was even poetry.
But hip hop done went from that. They don't have none of that stuff no more.